There is this current mindset that Nigerian men hate Nigerian women.
I feel like they take advantage of Nigerian women. When you start staying with somebody, you tend to see a lot. There no person finish up. Our ladies, especially the GenZs, the baddies, me, I'm a baddie. We all have this standard in our head. That's not our reality.
What makes someone a baddie, especially a GenZ baddie?
A baddie is somebody that has a stable business, can afford whatever she wants. But these average GenZs, they don't get it. Once they find a man, automatically they want to start living luxury. Man no go fit just they give you hair, boat cruise and all these things because of you get wet toto.
Men invest in women, we invest in themselves.
Me personally, I cannot invest in an empty vessel because I'm fucking you. I will only give you money for fucking you. They see a man as stepping stone. Of course, a man is a stepping stone. In Lagos, a baddie is BBL. The man no go fit just they give you hair, boat cruise and all these things because of you get wet toto. People say I'm sexy, but I'm not comfortable. So when I have the money, I'll adjust what I think I need to adjust in my body.
What makes someone a baddie, especially a GenZ baddie?
Me personally, I cannot invest in an empty vessel because I'm fucking you. I will only give you money for fucking you. When you start staying with somebody, you tend to see a lot. There no person finish up. Or when you start staying with the person, there's this probably.
Men invest in women, we invest in themselves. You're welcome to Difficult Conversations with Dr. Josh, and today we have an amazing, beautiful lady with us. It's going to be, I'm poised that it's going to be a conversation that will blow your mind, but she's here, she's beautiful, she's amazing. So let's meet her. Debbie, please talk to us.
Hello guys, my name is Deborah Mowete. I'm from Delta State, Asaba, and I'm 23. I'm 24.
Okay, nice to have you here, Debbie. And today's conversation is very organic, and we're trying to look at some practical realities of the human experience, men, women, and life generally. And I know you're an interesting person, so I'm almost certain that this is going to be a blast at the end of the day, right? So let's get into it. There is this current mindset that Nigerian men hate Nigerian women. Like, it's been pushed on social media everywhere, even in basic conversations. You hear these things, and I'm just trying to truly understand. Do you believe, in the grand scheme of things, that Nigerian men do hate Nigerian women?
No, I don't. I don't think Nigerian men hate Nigerian women. I feel like they take advantage of Nigerian women. Some of them.
Okay, when you say they take advantage, I'd like you to put specifics into it.
Okay, so most of our Nigerian ladies, most of them, are this marriage freak. Everybody wants to have a business, have maybe a stable income and settle down. We have, if our Nigerian ladies are 100, for example, we have about 80% that wants to just have a stable income and settle down. You barely see a lady that thinks outside, like they are more to just have a stable income and settle down. You barely. It's not like me now. I think outside. Well, it's rare. So most of our Nigerian ladies, they're all of this, have a stable income, settle down. So I think the men are taking advantage of the fact that everybody wants to settle down, especially in Lagos.
Especially in Lagos, the famous saying that you can't find love in Lagos. But let's dabble into it a bit. If you have said that Nigerian men tend to take advantage of Nigerian women, currently we have the highest rate of unmarried men and women ever compared in history, and for some reason it's more like women are not interested in marriage.
Because of maybe what we saw with our parents, neighbors, stories online. You see stories online of how marriages, most of our celebrities too, They just come out with their marriage stuff and we learn from there. And so we're like, and it has not happened once. It happens. I saw it with my mom. I saw it with my neighbor wife. I saw it on social media. I saw it from our influencers. I saw it from our legends. How they
Mm.
just come out and talk about things. And if you check it, it all lingers to one thing, but different stories.
What is that one thing?
Probably the man is cheating or the man was using me. I was even paying his bills. The man was cheating. He was sleeping with my friend.
Okay. Is it not then the problem of making the right choice when it comes to a partner?
For me, I feel like there's no right partner. You just have
Oh.
to choose your devil and look for anointing oil, the devil you can control, and start pouring it on his head. Because nobody is perfect now, so there's no right partner. Just look for the winch you can handle.
But I let me differ for a bit. I believe that there are right partners. I believe that you can find someone who complements you.
Are you perfect?
I agree with you that no one is perfect. Now we're not looking for perfection. We're looking for the right. Now this
Okay.
is where we must understand. Now
Okay.
a perfect partner is someone that does everything you want. And in the grand scheme of things, nobody wants that kind of person who does just everything you want. But the right partner is someone who understands you, sees you, and they're willing to work with you to find a balance.
Okay. Can I comment?
Yes, please.
So you can find somebody that understands you, sees you, and is willing to work with you to work in balance, like you said. But the one thing must dey wey the person go like once make you change. I like you because probably you're hardworking, you're ambitious. Most men now they like a lady because she's hardworking, she's ambitious, she's this, she's that. But there's this one character. When you start staying with somebody, you tend to see a lot. There ain't no person finish you. But when you start staying with the person, there's this probably the spit you gather in your mouth every morning. I don't like it. From that spit, you don't need cause issue. Why will you not like the spit I gather in my mouth? Don't you know I have spit in my mouth before when we're dating, stuff like that, and it might cause an issue. So basically, in my own thinking, there's no right partner. Just look for a devil you can handle. Probably that spit that she's gathering in her mouth is what you don't like, but probably you can handle it or curb it. There's a way you can talk to her and she will go and throw it away. But the next morning, you will know she will gather spit in her mouth. So you're prepared to like talk to her again to go and throw it away. So that's the anointing oil you're pouring on the
But
devil.
exactly, but that's what makes that person the right partner.
And that's what I'm
Let's
saying.
let's 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 look at it right.
Okay.
Taking the example you gave, someone who gathers spit in their mouth, right?
Yeah.
And then now again, going back to what I said about right partner, it's someone who's willing to work with you, someone who
Yeah.
understands you, someone who sees you.
Okay.
Now, your capacity to communicate that to the person and the person's capacity to understand and improve. One thing I know for sure is when we get into relationships, we want people to change instantly. That's where the problem is.
Especially now, Gen Z.
It's exactly. Thank you. I try not to talk about the Gen Z era because the Gen Z people,
Me, I'm Gen Z now, so I want you to talk
you
about
you
us.
people, your head is hot. But the reality is that when you find this person, the key thing is both of you are willing to work together. And that's one thing I know is lacking in today's relationship dynamics. People don't want to work together.
It's not like they don't want to work together. So this is it, right? Our ladies, especially the Gen Zs, the baddies, me, I'm a baddie.
Mm.
We all have this standard in our head. That's not our reality. Everybody wants to date a boy that will pressing money for you, that will fly you abroad, that will get you designers. They forget that those stuffs are for people that have a standard to maintain. That is the top celebrities. You as a common person, you can wear okrika. Nobody sent you. Nobody wants to know whether na okrika you wear or not. But these us, the Gen Zs, we don't get it. That luxury is not because it's luxury. I mean, I love luxury. Even as a normal person, I would want to live luxury, but it's not compulsory. Luxury are for celebrities, top stars that have a standard to maintain. That oh, as I dey come outside now as a star, I know say I gas wear Rolex. Is expected of you as a maybe as Cardi B or as Rema or as Davido to have Rolex or big eyes on your neck. But me, as a normal person, who sent me? I'm sure you don't even know I had this on my neck.
Mhm.
But if I was Rema, if I don't like you, first of all, you won't ask about his outfit first. So That's what they don't understand. That is what I think is causing issues in these relationships.
I like the fact that you say that they don't understand it, which means a major part of the problem that comes with the Gen Z dynamics is self-imposed delusions,
Yes.
creating a facade of reality that is not there.
Yeah.
Now, as a Gen Z, wait, you said you're a Gen Z baddie. I wanted to ask, but maybe I'll ask that later. Now, as a Gen Z baddie that you are, and you have been able to identify the things you mentioned, how do you think that the Gen Z baddies can handle this so that they can have better experiences? Because I see from my practical experience that it's almost impossible for these Gen Z people to have healthy relationships.
It's not. They will. At least we have reasonable Gen Zs like me. It's not like I do not want to live luxury. Oh. I want to. But I want to live luxury when I have a certain standard to maintain. Probably when I become a very big star, which I know I will.
Mm.
That one I know say I get standard. The world is watching me, so it's expected of me to like wear real Van Cleef, to like wear anything I'm wearing out should be good. I should always look good. Everything I'm wearing should be original. That is when I will live luxury. But for now, that I'm still average, I should live average. But these average Gen Zs, they don't get it. Once they find a man, automatically they want to start living luxury.
Or automatically they want the man to take care of our responsibility and start
Yeah,
giving her the life they can't afford.
yes. So they see a man as a stepping stone. Of course, a man is a stepping stone. Oh.
Mm.
Yes, a man is
Okay.
a stepping stone actually, but it's not the way they have it in their head. A man can be a stepping stone to maybe your next career, not to Maldives.
Mm, mm, mm. Okay. So essentially, you're saying that the Gen Z should come to terms with the reality that this
Yes.
is my reality. I need to live in my reality, even
Yeah.
though I want this other thing,
You should
but this
get
is
there
my
first.
reality.
Yeah.
Okay. Now you were talking about standards and all that, and you mentioned celebrity and all that. Now, it's something I struggle with in my professional opinion that there really is no standard except the one you create for yourself. Now, being a celebrity doesn't stop you from being a human being. You're still a human being. You still have the same experiences that who is not a celebrity have.
Have you heard that Ashake song? Celebrity life, we know easy. Celebrity life na fake life on its own.
So essentially, what we're saying is that the life that most celebrities have is a life that they created for themselves. Now, this is the point I want us to understand because this affects a lot of people's mentality, especially in the Gen Z dynamics. The kind of life celebrities have, realistically, is a life that they create for themselves. I know a couple of people who are celebrating their own rights and they still try to live a normal life. And I know some people who are celebrities as well, they can't live a normal life. Now, there are levels to celebrities. There are mega stars. If we want to talk in Nigeria, we can speak to Davido and Whiskey. Those are mega stars that
Yeah.
anywhere they go, they come out, even if they don't want to, they command attention. And then there are those who are in quote not necessarily mega star,
But they're just there.
but they are celebrities
Like
as it were.
TikTokers, yeah.
Exactly. So now, why do they feel like they need to live that excessive life if it is not necessary? Now, this is where I'm coming to with all this. People create the kind of life they want. So to say that, oh, this is a standard of life that I have to live with.
Some people create, not people.
No, I believe everybody does in the
No.
grand scheme of things.
Yeah, true. You create the life you want to live.
Exactly.
But like you said, I made a mention that luxury. I don't say TikTokers, they don't live luxury to me. Oh. Luxury. When you talk about luxury, you talk about Davido, Uche Montana, all those top mega stars. those people, they don't have choice. Like, it's not, they don't have choice but to live luxury.
Do you
Because
think so
first,
for real though?
yes, because first of all, the attention they are getting is because they are living luxury aside music.
But
Now
I was thinking the
let's
attention they are
use
getting is their celebrity status.
Adekunle Gold is a star, right?
Yes.
He's a mega star too.
Yeah.
But he's not trending as much as Davido and Rema, all those boys that are actually flaunting. Can you get it now that
Mm.
most times, even we ourselves as fans, now the luxury we dey follow with the farms. You say big four. If you say ask them who be the big four now, they go say Rema, Wizkid, Davido and Burna Boy. Why? Because na them dey wear mighty things for neck. Na them dey comot go buy Ferrari, Lamborghini. It's not, you want to tell me that Adekunle Gold no dey drive Ferrari or Lamborghini, or he no fit afford am? He can. But we too, we dey farms the luxury. So they no get choice too but to live am.
Okay, let's circle back. Now, this is where I'm coming from, right? This is why I say that we create
The life we
the
want to
life
live.
we want. We have mentioned that Adekunle Gold has the capacity to live this life. Let's even take it a notch further. Mr. Easy.
Wow.
Easy is a mega star in his right, and he's very wealthy.
Very, very.
I've known Easy for more than 10, 15 years. I've been following his career path and the amazing things he's done. And if not for his marriage recently, a lot of people did not even know that Mr. Easy has the kind of wealth that he has,
Yeah.
right? But he doesn't flaunt. This is the part I'm coming to. The people who flaunt are flaunting because they want to, not because they have to. They
Because
want
they
to.
want to.
And their choice to want to can affect their income in the sense that flaunting can bring them more endorsement deals and more
Yeah.
things, right? But it's because they want to, not because they have to. That's the part I'm coming from. Do you get me now?
That's what makes them mega stars now. So they have to too.
Okay. All right. Let's navigate the conversation a little now. You mentioned a GenZ Baddie. What makes someone a baddie, especially a GenZ Baddie? What are the things that
My own opinion, a baddie is somebody that has a stable business, can afford whatever she wants. If she's in trouble, she can get out of it. Even if it will take her hours or days, she can get out of it. That is what I classify a baddie to be. A girl that is living soft life. Not must not be as soft as Uche's own or all those big Lagos girls. Like, you're comfortable in your own way. You can come out of your house and get into a car you bought or a man got for you, anyone, and go buy fuel, buy food, come back home, eat. You're comfortable. You can do whatever you want without having to call a man. It's not like you will not call a man, or you will call a man, because sometimes you go choke you go get person wey you go gas call, but not necessarily all the time. That's what I classify as a baddie.
okay.
But now the baddie they are now putting in my head is the one that have big nyash.
Oh, okay. So the baddie conversation has moved has moved from what you explained to how you look. It's now premised on your looks, right?
Yeah, for my
Okay.
own opinion, I feel like a baddie should be what I described. But in Lagos, a baddie is BBL.
BBL. Okay, let's get into the BBL conversation for a bit. There was a video that circulated about a month ago or so about of a young lady that died in the process of trying to get a BBL done, and after that, I've seen a couple of other people still do BBL. A practical example, no, the practice that has been trending on social media is
I don't want to talk about it because me too, I'll still do so. I don't want to talk about it.
you
This is
still
a
do.
podcast here. Everybody that has to die is may her soul rest in peace, and I do not want to criticize or talk
No,
about.
it's this is not about criticism here. It's being practical, right? What is the essence? Now let's get into it because
Me, I feel like anything you're insecure about, and you have the power and the capacity to change it.
if even if it has the detriment
There's
of
no
your life,
detriment in it. It's who wants to die will still die. If the girl, if God say she never ready to die, that nyash go probably burst. She go carry the burst nyash, they leave. So it's probably her time.
You think that's the case?
I think that's what I think. I don't know what other people think.
Mm.
So who wants to die will still die. It's not what you do. I don't criticize because I myself am not perfect. So I don't think it's the BBL that killed her. It's her time. She should just go and rest. My mom died, and I don't know what killed my mom.
Okay, let me ask this question. So if she did not do the BBL at all and didn't need to go there, you still think that she would have still
Maybe she would
died?
have been going to buy akara. Moto will kill her.
This is actually very interesting for me to to come around.
So
But
she died with the BBL now. People is saying it because of the BBL. No, you don't know how me now. People say I'm sexy, but I'm not comfortable. So when I have the money, I'll adjust what I think I need to adjust in my body. And if I
okay, okay. Now there's this conversation that ladies say, oh, I'm doing this for myself. I want to feel good. I want to bet. A lot of times there's also the parallel conversation, especially from men, that you are not doing this because you want to feel good. You are
I
doing
don't do
this because
things
of
in my body
validation.
because I want to feel good. I do it because I want to catch attention too.
Now that's honest. You see, that's honest. I like that part
It's not
because
because I want to catch both male and female attention because when you look good, I think it opens more doors for opportunity for you. And when people keep staring at you, like let me say for example, I go out and I look extremely gorgeous, face card, body card, everything is well. And you're just sitting and you'll probably be thinking of somebody for your podcast. I just like, this girl, the way she fine, she go good for my podcast. That's one opportunity for me. It might not take me to romance level but it might take me to another level that I'm nothing.
so looking good in this context now is
Especially in Lagos, is
to
it
give you
opens
access.
to more opportunities, especially for we that still want to grow.
But this dynamic does it work for men as well?
I don't know. This is what I have in my head. But for men, I don't know. Man no they help man now.
Ah,
I think but I don't know,
you
maybe
know,
man no dey help man
you
now.
didn't lie. You it didn't touch me. That's why I paused to think about it. But you didn't lie. Let's let's navigate the conversation a little now.
Okay.
Right now, talking about Gen Z, there is this understanding or conversation that Gen Z do not understand life. That
Yes.
you you people are living on vibes,
Yes.
and I'm obliged to think that most of it is not wrong. But I want to hear your thoughts. Do you really think that is the
Yes.
truth?
Most of the Gen Zs do not understand life. Because most of my friends are almost millennium. How did you pronounce it? Most of my friends, almost. And my Gen Z friends, they don't understand life. I made friends with a Gen Z, my age mates, last 2 or 3 years ago. And most of the exposure I have now about Lagos, she showed me. But later on, when our friendship broke up, I realized that I actually needed it, but not for the purpose
That she was showing
that she
you.
was showing me. Do you get it? She was actually a very, very that just want to live life. She just want to people to talk about her.
YOLO, you only live once. So she
She
was
just
on
wants
that.
people to talk about her. She wants to enter boat cruise. She wants to wear different hair, but she does not think of what to do. She dey forget say man no go fit just dey give you hair, boat cruise, and all these things because of you get wet toto.
Mm.
I feel like men invest in women who invest in themselves. Me personally, I cannot invest in an empty vessel because I'm fucking you. I will only give you money for fucking you. And all those things that she wants is an investment. Traveling out is an exposure. So when you travel, you don't just travel for fun. You travel to learn too and come back to Nigeria and probably put it into your business or something. But she no get that head. She just want travel because she want people to know that she too, she has traveled. And a man will not take you out of this country for fun.
Well, it's interesting. I know that some men do take people out for fun. But there's a punchline there I want to settle with for a bit. Men invest in women who invest in themselves.
Yes.
And that's it sounds simple, but it's very profound because speaking from the place of a man, one of the conversations that most men always tell you is, especially when they're looking for a wife or to be in a committed relationship, they want a woman who has a level of understanding that they will not necessarily have to be doing everything. Have a level of self sufficiency. Let me
Independence,
know that,
yes.
oh, okay, I'm coming in, I'm supporting, I'm not going to just carry all your
Your load.
responsibilities
Yes, now.
because I'm dating you. And you said something which is also interesting, that even you as a woman, you're not willing to invest in someone that doesn't invest in themselves.
I cannot invest in you because you automatically want. My like that. My friend I told you I was. Me as a girl, I do not even want to invest in her because when we're friends, I didn't have this idea. Me too. I was growing, and me, I tend to. I don't see life past my age mates.
Hmm.
So as I was growing, I get to realize that men do not invest in just anything. They can pay you, you can come. You see a man that is sleeping with you, anytime you come, maybe probably he'll be giving you like 100K or 150. As they give you that 100K, 150, anytime you come, now that money, ask him for money for something and he will ghost you. But when you come, he'll give you 100K, 150. Just know he's paying you for sex. But then when you ask a man, please, I want to, my house rent, this is, and he gives it to you, he's investing in you actually.
Hmm.
Meaning you're worth it for a man to pay your house rent.
Hmm.
You what up now?
Hmm. Okay. Uh, Talking about investment, there's something we're going to come back to eventually. But talking about investment, what do you think will make a man look at a woman and say, okay, I want to invest in this
You should
person?
know the value of money. You should know money does not come easy. Money will not come to you because you have pussy. That's one. Two, even if me I like material things, even if you like material things, you should have a simple sense that sometimes you don't need material things. You need a stable income. Because as I wear this bone straight now, I never chop since morning. But I can actually sell this bone straight and eat. But I do not want to sell it. And if a man gets to find out that, okay, you prefer to wear bone straight than to chop or get business, oh yeah, no, you go see where I will give you bone straight. But when you tell a man that it's not like I don't like bone straight, though. I like bone straight, though, but this my business first. Get the target audience who I want to reach first before I go wear bone straight. A reasonable man that likes you and know what you are doing and what he is doing so will give you the business, the audience, and the bone straight, and PC calls join. That's what I think.
Okay, that's interesting. That's interesting. Make yourself able to understand the value of money.
Yes, and the material things that you're actually looking for. Because these material things, they get value. I can resell. I use the money and invest it in my business or my career. So you should know the value of what you're getting.
Okay, now there is a conversation that is consistently had both on social media and in real life, that a lot of young women tend to use their youth for fun, and when they start getting older, they begin to think of
Something serious to do with their life.
something serious
Yeah,
to do
because
with their
they
life.
believe it's their prime.
Hmm?
They believe it's their prime. I'm in my prime. I'm 24. I'm my prime. I'm not supposed to travel. When that your 30s is actually your prime. For me, as a woman, it's when you're in your 30s. Now that's your beauty they come outside. This is your 20s. You're supposed to use and hustle, Chris. It's not like you not still enjoy pretty privilege as a girl in your 20s, oh. But you tend to enjoy more pretty privilege from your career. That is what I've experienced. Me, I enjoy pretty privilege where I'm working. Like I didn't text him for this. He texted me for this. It's a privilege. It must not be give me money. But Most girls of nowadays, they don't see it that way. They feel like it is until he takes me abroad or gives me 500K, that is when I'm enjoying pretty privilege. But like this now, I feel like I'm enjoying my prime because I'm working with it to build my 30s. That 30s I'm your main prime because you are now matured for men. Now men they pay, not even boys. This our 20s now boys.
Mm.
But you are your 30s now men. As I am like this now. Neduko will marry me, sha. He likes small children. He'll marry me.
You want Nedwalker to marry?
Yes, now, but she is not that I'm poor that he will, even Regina Daniels, she got to some certain level before he noticed her.
Wait,
So
wait,
that is
wait.
what they don't understand. Now, even that man you're looking for, you need to get to some certain levels.
Okay, let me. You mentioned Ned Walker now. Even with the Regina Daniel situation, you still want to, if he comes to marry you, still marry him.
What did Regina Daniels do? And I'm not supporting him, but there should be an attitude now. He's a man now. He's not a madman. He has other wives before Regina's. I'm not supporting beating her, but he's not a mad person. He has other wives. They've never, they don't drag him before. Ghana. First of all, tell me, how is a man's life generally? Like, what are the things, not work aspect, leave work, your whole life, like your organs, your body, what you struggle with as a man that you think a woman, your woman that you're dating or having sex with should not know.
First of all, let's clarify that some of us are Reverend Fathers, so I don't understand the question. Yeah, the second part of the question. But a man is born into responsibility. From the day a man is born, responsibility is demanded from him. At every point and go in his life, he is expected to be responsible from the way he thinks, from the things he does, from how he interacts, right? So every man grows into responsibility, born into and grows into responsibility. So the basic nature of a man is to be responsible. Now, it doesn't mean that some men do not grow up to become, in quotes, irresponsible, but the core of what defines a man is your capacity to handle responsibility. And I think most times women do not truly understand this. This is why we have women always looking for men who are going to be emotionally invested and available for them. Most men are not taught how to handle emotions. First of all, they are taught to discard their emotions.
Yeah, to be a man.
Yes, from the beginning, you have to be a man. You can't be sad as a man. Dude. Come on. Even amongst men, when we have conversations, you're sad. It turns into a joke.
So when you hear a man, what do you expect people should think? I mean, man. You know, basically me, there are some persons that will tell me I'm a man. And with the characters or features I've seen in your body, I'll shut you up and tell you you're a boy.
Okay.
So what, when you call somebody a man, is manhood aside, what else?
A man is a bundle of responsibility. I'm going to go back to what I said. It's a
Okay.
bundle of responsibility. So when you see someone who is a man, what you're looking out for is someone who understands themselves, can handle themselves, right? Understands their shortcoming. One thing that makes, I don't know of what happens in today's dynamics, but one thing that makes a man solid is his capacity to be honest to himself. A man, for women, most times we have situations where women find it difficult to be honest with themselves. That's why they seek validation among themselves and from other men. But most men, you have to sit down. I screwed up. I messed up. I need to fix this. I need to do that. These are the things that define the core of a man, your capacity to be responsible. So when you look at a man, you're looking for a man, looking at someone who can be responsible for themselves, to themselves, and around the people around them, right? So if you see someone who says, "Oh, I'm a man, you need to listen to me," you are looking out. Does he even have the capacity to make me listen to
So
him?
what's the capacity?
The capacity is, first of all, experience. And experience is not speaking to age, it's life in itself.
Okay.
So now I could sit down with you and I'm talking to you and you want to listen to me, and there's someone else you sit down with and they start talking, you're feeling irritated already. It's not because you don't like them sometimes. It's because what they say does not give you that pizzazz to sit down and listen to them. You feel like this is empty, right? So it comes in different ways, but essentially, when you see a man who says he's a man, first of all, men who are men don't come to tell you I'm a
So
man.
why is it that when you guys want to get married, you go for, in quote, good girls, but you know they are not good girls, sha?
When you say good girls, it's relative. We're going to be practical.
So
It's
what
relative.
do you think a man should look out for when looking for a wife?
I don't. I don't. This question is. It should. I think it should be what women who want a husband should look out for in a man.
No. What do you think you as a man should look out for when you want to pick a wife?
Now, it's dynamic because we have different things we want in marriage and relationships. The reason I want to date is may not be the same reason someone else wants to date. The reason I want to get married may not be the same.
There should be a major reason. Like me, we as girls, there's a major reason why we will marry somebody. Like any girl you meet, there's this particular reason why they
But
want.
all of you do not have the same reason. That's the
That's what I'm
point.
saying. That's what I'm saying. We don't have the same reasoning, but there is a major reasoning.
No, it's
Rema,
dynamic for
let me
everybody.
use Rema for example. Rema is not just a musician. He does other things. He's an influencer, a brand ambassador, he's a model. But the major thing he does is music. What's that major thing?
Okay, let me try to declutter for a bit, right?
Okay.
It's impossible to say, oh, this is what every man should look out for.
Okay.
But it is possible to say, if you want a happy marriage, if you want a happy home, this is what you should look out for. So the specifics comes in. Now, every man, like I said, everybody has what they're looking for when they want to get married. I've spoken to people that they tell you that their primary reason for getting married is a good sexual partner. You can't tell that man to be looking for good character. He will look at you like you're disturbing him. That's not what he wants. He wants someone to satisfy him sexually.
So in essence, you want your life just revolve around fuck. Oh jeez.
No, I'm telling you that's what someone says.
Okay.
Now, and this is the dynamics, right? If I want a happy marriage, there are things I will look out for. So let me put it like this. What every man wants defines what they look out for. So, for example, we have conversations where men say, "Oh, I want to marry a virgin." They have their reasons. As much as it may not sound right to you, they have their reasons.
So I have this idea that a man that does not give out to his wife so much, as much as he has, like I said before, I have a guy that drives a Bentley Bottega, but there was a time that he does not give me extras apart from that particular money he gives me during sex. So I have the idea in my head, personal me, that he does it because he reflects. He gives other women money too. So that money that he wants to give to other women, he cannot give it to just me.
Okay, I think women do not really understand what it is when men commit. First of all, let's establish that in this day and time, it's difficult to find men who want to commit because even but women, the entire dating scene is crazy. But when a man commits to you, he holds you in high esteem. And his goal is to make you happy as much as you should make him happy. So to become someone who spends his money on you is not difficult for a man who has seen that this is the person I want to commit to.
Bam. Don't come back to my point.
So it's about the commitment. A man can like you from the end of the world, from here to the end of the world, but it may be that this is the particular thing I like you for, and that's the thing that it is. And once you take away that thing, the whole likeness goes away. This is why when it comes to marriage, it's a different ballgame altogether. Going back to the question of a good girl, right?
Okay.
Every man, when they want to settle down, they define what they want out of that marriage. If you want happiness, you look for someone who prioritizes family, not someone who prioritizes fun and enjoyment. because that person is going to be there for the good times. And if anything happens to the good times, they are gone.
Yeah.
And you can't be angry with them because they showed you this is what they want. This is who they are. This is why when most men come out to complain, oh, this person, in my mind, I'm like, you know what you went for. This person, they showed you themselves. You made the choice. As much as I want to sympathize, but you made a choice to be with someone who came for enjoyment and a good time.
Okay. Are men bad people? Or
Mhm.
is it personality thing?
Oh, everybody, they are bad people, they are good people. They are bad men, they are good women. So to say a particular gender is bad is being chauvinistic. And, you know, for the most part,
Men are
either
bad people.
what makes men bad people.
I don't know. I just have these feelings that men are bad people.
No, I want to know why you are feeling the feeling.
Probably
I'm not
because
disagreeing with your feeling. Oh, uh-huh.
probably because the kind of people I've encountered like in Lagos. I'm not necessarily new in Lagos, but to stay and to find myself, I'm still finding myself in Lagos. I'm still like, it's just like a thing. I've tried selling, I've tried my handwork. I have a handwork, I have a skill. I have like 3 skills. I've tried it. But the kind of money I'm looking for, the kind of life I want to live in Lagos State, in the world generally, in Lagos State particularly, I feel like online, social media will link you up with people, um, opportunities, lifestyle, anything you want, just go online in Lagos and bam, you will get it. So the kind of people I've really, really met in Lagos is giving me this idea that either Lagos men are bad people or Lagos is a bad place. But I just want to keep pushing.
Everything revolves around your intentions. That's where it starts from. Your intention. Why do you want to do this? Now, your intentions defines your experience because your intentions is what push you to the people that you meet.
Okay.
If you want to be a Lagos big girl, you'll be thinking, I need to mix with people who have money, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now, in your desire to mix with people who have money, most times you are not concerned about how they get the money. You're not concerned about the kind of money they have. The focus is, I want to be a Lagos big girl. I need to move with people who have money.
Yeah, not just not. It's not about Lagos big girl. Me personally, apart from being a Lagos big girl, I also want to be very rich. So, for me to be very rich, I need to mix up with people
That's the point I'm
that has
trying to
money.
make now. You are mixing up with people that has money. Like I said, your intentions defines your
And not
experience.
mixing up with them because I want to collect their money.
No, no, it's not
No.
collecting their money now. Now, this is it. If I say now as a man, if I say I want to be a millionaire, I'm going to define what kind of millionaire do I want to be.
It's
Now,
okay.
now the
Did they
kind of
have different type of
no, they are
millionaires?
different. They are fraudsters who are millionaires. They are still millionaires. They
So
are kidnappers who are millionaires. They are still millionaires.
okay.
So now the kind of millionaire I want to be will define the people I choose to mingle with. Now, celebrities are not big in the grand scheme of things. They just show up. They are not big. If you see
So
people, you will know.
so I've mixed up with them and I get to realize even me
Mm,
climbing, I
mm.
get to realize that first off, it's lonely at the top. Two, you have to be very bad at the top. Now, let me explain it to you. I'm this kind of person that if me and you date this particular level, maybe for example, today we get 10K and omo, as babes, we're not supposed to get 10K, but to get 100K, this ladder what would we climb? We go climb this ladder, climb and climb and climb and climb and go reach here. But to climb this ladder, we got score Femi to climb this ladder. And I'm this kind of person that if I have the ability to call Femi to climb this ladder, I call Femi for two of us. So that two of us go hold the ladder. And me, I know person like I go dey climb, dey leave you. When we dey climb and hand in hand so that when we reach there, if na 100,000 dey there, we go share am 50-50K, at least we get something. I'm that kind of person. But as I start growing, experiencing life, I get to realize that no be everybody suppose dey that top. It's not everybody that there are some people that are supposed to be comfortable, there's some people that are supposed to be rich, there's some people that are supposed to be rich and not at the top. There are rich people that are still on the ground. Top is not about your money. Oh. The kind of people you mix up with too. That's what makes you top. So there are some people that are still rich, that are still on the ground. There are people that are poor, but at the top. So I get to realize that that top, that top is very lonely. Because there's some people that are not meant to be there. So when you're holding them in your hands and trying to push them there. And they them they say they know say more. I don't suppose they here, but make I just try with you. And then you're the only one going. They are not going. They're probably falling. You're holding them back. Jealousy go they go kill you. Both you, the top, the ground, they no go see. So that's why I believe that first off, it's lonely at the top, and there are no good people at the top. You would see, you barely, as the video they help people reach, you don't hear them say, after I help them, you can go back, go see them again, or you can use them, do bestie. It will just help you from afar. I don't give you 2 million, make our matter die. I don't introduce you to this, let our matter. Even after he went on Carter's live stream, he just gave him the endorsement. Did you see him talk about Carter again or come back? That's how it is at the top. You just help with money or whatever, but it is not everybody. I say this to my siblings a lot, that it's not everybody that is meant to be very, very rich. Some people are meant to be comfortable. Some people are meant to be poor. Some people are meant to be average. Some people are just destined to be great. And when you're destined to be great, you have to be bad, brutal, you have to have the strength. You have to have the ability and the determination to be great. And when you have all these things, you know, if you carry one person along, say, okay, make I carry you. What if that person don't get the strength that you get or get the grace that you get? The person now will come be your downfall. So first of all, it's bad, lonely, and dangerous at the top. Because when you get there, people at the top there, they don't want you there too.
Okay, I understand everything you said, but the core is that this is where I'm coming from, right? Again, I go back to your intentions defines your experience.
Okay.
Now, there are people who are making billions, like you said, quiet, calm billionaires, and they're living their life. They
Yeah.
don't have securities. They don't move around with
But that's what I'm saying.
security.
Some you won't even know.
They don't. They don't. I have an acquaintance that I chill with. It was only recently I found out that this person is in the board of more than 15 top flight companies. But he moves quiet,
Quietly.
calm,
Why?
and he goes on his own
Why
like
do you
that.
think so?
Now, the point is, with that kind of lifestyle, he's
He's
able to avoid unnecessary problems.
bam. You're coming back to my point that it's lonely.
No, no, we're going somewhere now.
Yeah.
When you say that, everybody at the top is bad, that's why I'm coming. That's why I'm
Bam.
trying to drive to.
No, you're not getting the point. People at the top, they say you say you know a billionaire that is quiet, calm, it does not mix up. The top is not money. Money can be the top, yes, because you can afford whatever you want. But for me, the top is not money. The top is connections.
And that's the money now. Because what is connection that does not give you money? It's
No,
waste of
there's
it.
some certain level of connection I have.
Mm.
I don't financially I never reached there.
But that's the point we're making. But you know those connections will get you the things you want. True or false?
Yeah.
That's the point.
That's what I'm saying. There's like there was a time me and myself were having an argument. Then I was very down, broke. Like I just refused to walk. I was just tired because I'm this kind of person that I had a quick shake because there's no assistant, nobody to lean on. So any little thing like this, I don't fall. So then I was too tired to start again. So I was just there with my sister and she made a statement that you're just here. She was just talking. And then I sat back and I thought about it and I'm like, the kind of connections I have, financially I never reached there because how will I tell my sister now that I know somebody that drives a Bentley and I don't have money? Or how will I tell my sister now that I know one of the top our biggest TikToker and I don't have money? Like I know like I can easily call him and they're Alpha and I don't have money. There are some certain people I know that financially I suppose myself I don't suppose to be babe. Well financially I'm not there yet. But I have the connection. So for me, I don't reach some certain level of top because the kind of top I want to get to, I'm not there yet. So for me, but financially I'm not. But there are some people that are on the floor there that are rich that don't know half of the that they will not
But now let's now look at what the top is. What is the essence of the top if it does
without
not give you the
money.
life? That's what I was going to now. Yeah, you say you can know if you knowing everybody, and then you let's say You know how problematic it will be for me as I am now if I know Davido personally and I need help and I'm coming to you. You know I know Davido, you know I know him personally. I'm not saying you know I know him personally. And I'll now come and meet you and say, please, I need 20K. You look at me like, what's wrong with this one?
Nothing to do with it.
Are you seeing it? So in the grand scheme of things, the top is an illusion. It's not like it's not real, but it's an illusion that we can actually break away from. Having access to people
Does not
is
make you.
worthless if it does not give you the things that that access is supposed to bring.
It depends on the kind of access you have with the person. Like if, for example, like you said, I know Davido, and Davido knows I'm an actress. Do you know Davido can actually connect me to anybody I want to act with? And
That's the
I'll
point we're
act
making now. That access gives you what you want.
for the next level.
Exactly. So now I cannot say I have access if the access is not giving me what I want. It's a waste of assets. It's worthless.
Yeah,
It's just
so,
gathering people that do not eventually
okay, now I'm getting your
turn out
point.
anything for me. Right? So to finalize this part of the question, it's we need to understand that what you want out of life, truly what you want out of life, there are people who have gotten there. So it is wise to study those people and follow their footsteps if necessary so that you can get there. Now, you may want to be a star. What kind of star do you want to be? Do you want to be the Genevieve kind of star or the Uche Montana kind of star? Now, these are two levels of stardom.
Stars, yeah.
And whatever path you choose to take is going to eventually define who you are. Genevieve order of star is the apex level when it comes to Nigeria, right? She doesn't do anything. You barely see her do anything in recent times. But when she does something, everybody
But
wants a piece of it because they knows the quality
see
she
of it,
gives.
yeah.
And then rarity sells for her as well,
If
right?
Genevieve posts the pictures now, it goes everybody
Viral. You're going to see it on all blogs and everything. People,
Genevieve is a legend.
that's the point. No, it's not about, this is how she has always moved. It didn't start today.
Okay.
That's where I'm coming from. This is how she's always moved, right? Now, Uche Montana is an amazing actress that most people like
She's
for the
also
most
a
part.
very big star.
Hmm?
So for a start, my own opinion, you're asking me what kind of star I want to be. I don't want to go to Genevieve and these people you're calling, they're too small. Cardi B.
Hmm?
Cardi B.
But the point now, let's balance it. Now, this is where the problem of unrealistic expectations comes in,
Wow.
right? And this is where Delulu, we have to check your Delulu. Now, no, now,
It's true now.
now
Because-
Cardi B is international.
Yeah.
Cardi B's level of stardom
is
started from a whole lot of things. Now, this is where intent comes in now. So you want to be like Cardi B.
I don't want to be like Cardi
I'm
B.
talking of a level of stardom.
yeah.
But you know you will not get there without doing some of the things she does. It's impossible. No matter what you want to do. To get to any level as someone has gotten to, you must do certain things that they have done.
Are you saying I should go and sing?
Hmm?
Are you saying I should go and
You
sing?
know that Cardi B didn't become Cardi B from singing. She became Cardi B from
stripping.
stripping.
Do you think if I will not still strip even as an actress?
That's what I'm saying. Now, if you want to do that, it's going to that.
No.
This is the pattern now.
This is it. I don't want to be a stripper. Cardi B was a total stripper. I want to be a pole dancer.
Mm.
So, do you know there's a difference between a stripper and a pole dancer?
Please educate me. You know, some of us we don't know these things.
Pole dancers are always on the pole. You don't get to touch them. Whatever you have for them, you spray it. Look at this is the pole. This is where you spray whatever you have for them. It's not like you don't get to still see them later, but it go dey more private. You no go know say let's say na you be the man will go talk. You no go know say they don't. But strippers, they come to your table. If as you dey pole like that, if you come down, come to the table, come twerk. But pole dancers, professional pole dancers, even after the show, you don't get to see them. As they finish to come down from that pole, they don't run.
So, have you started your training?
Yeah, actually.
I imagine. I mean, that's
So
impressive.
after you finish to see them like that, they don't run. That's why most pole dancers they are very prideful because they are treated like top celebrities. because once they are up the pole, you cannot go and touch a pole dancer. It's not possible. In fact, it's not even needed because the pole is slippery. Any small she could just fall. So you don't touch them. So if you want to see them, probably this girl she go good for this time for bed. Later, maybe you talk to the manager or anybody if she's interested, or you call money where she will come because they are still all prostitutes. I'm sorry, this is too much for the camera.
Okay, but then it goes back to what we're saying, right? That they are going to you are going to follow the path of the person you want to be. You decide the kind of celebrity or star you want to be, and then you observe them, and then you follow their path.
It's not. I'm not following Cardi B. I'm not
No, you
following.
don't have
I'm
to,
not. I do not want to be a pole dancer because of Cardi B.
but you want that level of stardom.
Does not mean I feel decide to act only fame become star.
But you know that will not get you
It's
the
not.
Cardi
Yeah,
B
it's
level of
not.
stardom.
Even as a pole dancer, it will not get me to Cardi B level of stardom.
No, but it's a trajectory you are going to take, because from that pole dancing, it's going to navigate to something else or somewhere else that you are
No,
going
it's
to.
not navigating to this. Cardi B became international when she started singing. So if I want to be international, I can be international as an actress. Is that possible in Nigeria? I don't think so. I've never seen.
Of course, it's possible. Omotola Jalade Kende is international. Genevieve we're talking about is international.
Bam.
18
So
is
I can be
international.
international as an actress too. So I did not.
But now the
But the
international,
pole dancing is just something I like, and because I know the way they move,
and you like that
that special
that
treatment they get. I'm not somebody that wants to be treated like. So I like that special treatment. If you see a pole dancer pass, you see the people, especially the professional pole dancers. You see the way they are literally
Are you sure I'll
stars.
not go and learn this pole dancing
Do you
thing?
get? You see the way people will be looking at them. Like when you see a pole dancer passing, you see the way people will be looking. Like everybody will look. Because that perform wey you dey perform for there is so amazing, because you are just a pole dancer. You're not a stripper. You're not removing your clothes. You're just showing us your talent on the pole.
Pole dancers, they don't take off their clothes,
No,
do
they
it with their
don't.
clothes.
They don't with their clothes. They wear jean string. But strippers, as even as they wear pints, they go see naked finish. Yeah.
Wow. These
But
are
pole dancers are just
interesting
giving you.
informations.
Pole dancers are just giving you shows on the pole. But pole dancer will not tell you that. It's only a stripper that will tell you that she's a prostitute. But a pole dancer will not tell you she's a prostitute.
But the reality is, the thing is, we like to twist this thing to sound nice, but the reality of it is what it is.
Because
What
of
is
the kind of treatment, I told you that pole dancing is more like you're automatically a star because of those things you're doing up there is so amazing. So when you come down, people will not go first think and say,
Are you
these
sure?
yes,
You are not in the minds of men. That's why this is where you're making mistake. A man will not see someone that is sexually entertaining to them and they're not thinking, what are you saying? The thing they are thinking is how to have this. Why do you think most men go back to find out and say, okay, what's up? How far?
Yeah, not true.
That's what
It
they're
happens a
thinking.
lot.
So it's the real, like I said, we like to word these things to sound nice and all
Nice,
that, but it
and
doesn't take away the reality, right? If we want to look at it for what it is, it's a
so
practical
if they
thing.
tell you to choose between me and 20 million, what will you choose?
Choose between you and 20 million. If I choose you, will you be happy with me?
Yes, I'll be very happy because
If I choose you now, as you are now, again now,
yes.
there's 20 million, there's you, and I choose you, will you be happy with me?
What I be happy with you? What is like?
Say that thing without smiling. Be honest with yourself.
No, I will be happy
If
with
I
you.
choose you, you feel will slap me, because
No, I
why
mean
would
go
I?
slap you.
It's
If you
20
choose the
million.
20 million, we go share am.
Why would we share it? Let's understand why
Because
we share
they
it.
put me and put money, you not choose money. Meaning you want to share the money with me.
I don't understand.
Or you use the money
Is
to
it that
carry
you
me.
supposed to create meaning in your head? Because
No,
I'm
you
choosing money
use
so
the-
that I'll go and buy and enjoy myself. You are
And you
saying,
use the money to carry me, we'll enjoy together.
no, please, I will enjoy
That's
alone.
the logic.
I want to enjoy. No,
the
no.
logic as they put
I
money,
want
put
to
money,
enjoy
you
alone.
pick the money, you use the money to carry the woman.
I want to enjoy alone. I will let you know that I picked the money, but I will not. Please, you want to come and finish money I've just collected? You want to finish it? But let me ask this vital question, right?
Well,
As a woman
yeah.
that you are, a young woman, a GenZ Baddie that you are,
Bam.
do you think? Now, I don't want you to tell me. Now, I don't want to answer this question from your bad experiences. I don't want to answer this question
From my head directly.
I want to be honest. Look at it objectively.
Okay.
Do you think that you have the capacity to love somebody?
No.
Why not? Or should I start by asking, what do you think love is, and why then do you think
First of
you
all,
can't
I
give
don't
it?
know what love is. I'm this kind of person that I'm only moved by money. That's my personality. I'm not going to lie about it. I only fall in love with you when you're giving me money and when you have money. And so I realized that once you start complaining, my energy reduces. So when you talk about love, when you're talking about love, I don't talk because I don't have the capacity to be. In fact, I don't think they brought me to this world to be in love.
So with this mentality, do you think it's possible to get married?
I'll only get married. It's only possible for me to get married to an older man, just like Regina did. Just marry for money.
And you'll be fine as long as the money is there.
That's my personality.
So
But I
if
think as I grow older, I get to see, oh, if I start having my own money, I'll change. That's what I feel like. Because as I dey grow older, even as get some kind boys with money wey go near me, I go still look them like, even with your money, you look like a mad person. I go still shank you. So as I dey grow older, they get more money, more experiences, love will come in.
you believe love will come in,
Yeah.
you
So
do you do you do
definitely.
you believe, my question is, do you believe it that love will come
Do you
in?
know that there are some persons that will have money, give you all the money you want, but you get the way you go look the person, you go vex. So the day when the person stop to give you that 20 million, oh God, you fit hate that person die. So I believe that one day when I have the money, when I know I have extra 20 million, extra 1 billion, and more are still coming in, love will come in. I will start looking outside money, and I'll start looking
Okay, so
for,
basically what
because even now with the money, there are still some persons that will approach me and be like, who is this mad person? Say, ah, is that one a big, it's like small picking. There are some boys I will not work with. It go be like, if I'm so sorry, if this brother now is very rich, I won't work with him. No, he's a fine boy, but me, oh, for the ideal person I want in my corner, no.
so what of the other brother?
They are
Okay,
too,
there are
they
two
look,
brothers.
no, they look too decent. I don't like decent people. Because me, I'm this kind of person that I don't need to do too much to look good. So I want my partner the way Rema is now. That's the kind of boys I like.
Mm.
You have to be sassy, you have to be,
Are you people, yeah, people should start looking like bad
no, you know,
boys.
hey, you have to be a bad person, because me too, I mean, forget this long gown. I like looking sexy. So I don't like to look sexy and my boyfriend just dress like this. You can't be like saying I may be the bad person for the relationship.
But you're the bad person now. You don't want to be
No.
bad alone, you want a co-bad person.
Yeah. So there's a time that it will come when I have the money. For now, it's because I don't have it. So I'm looking out for the money, because now I'm looking out for anybody, anything that just to push me. That's my mentality now. Are you going to push me? No, because I want to get here. So if you're not here to push me financially or with something, just get
Come on, they're
out.
going.
Yeah. So when I get there and when I have the money, I know that I'll start looking out for other things. That's where love
So
comes
essentially,
in.
what we just discussed now validates the statement that women do not have the capacity to love when there is no finances.
Bam. Me, oh, I don't know for other women, oh, because we still have people on the floor that are bastardly in love. So, but for me, my own idea, maybe because of the love of money or how successful I want to be, I look out for people that can just add value. Like, I'm saving up. I want to start my own YouTube. You know, YouTube is also an investment. So I want to start my own YouTube channel. I can start with movie. I can start with podcast like this. So if you as a man, if you are coming, you are not giving me, even if it's half of that my savings I'm doing weekly, I will just look you like, just get out. And that's where prostitution come in, you know.
It's good that you mentioned it. Yes.
But I
Yes.
was just looking like, just get out, just go. But to the society, what you are doing is not good. But because me, kind of how successful, the hunger of success I want in my head is so good. But in reality, do you think it's good?
You're asking me. You want my honest opinion?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I believe my brain will settle when I don't finally reach your idea and I can't smile like, okay, I'm here now.
Let me let me be very honest with you. There's a certain level you get to in life that you know you cannot find love anymore because you have emotionally numbed out of it. And emotions plays a strong role in love. If you get to that point now, if for now your emotions are regulated around money, no matter the kind of you will think you are in love. That's the truth. When you get to that point, you're saying where you have all the money you want and everything, you will convince yourself that you are in love, but you cannot truly know because you've not experienced love. You don't know what love is.
Actually, yes, I don't know. So, really, I tell that to myself a lot. I don't know what love is because most of the shit I take, if I tell it to another girl, they'll tell me that, why are you taking this boy? No love you now. I say, really, but he's giving me money. That's what love is in my head now.
You see where we're going to. So eventually, it's going to become a part of your core person. So as much as like I remember I was asking you, do you believe you? And you said yes. The reality is almost impossible because love in its core requires a lot of sacrifices. I'm going to give you a practical example of some of the wealthy people we all know that started together. See, any love where one person was already super rich before they got married, check well, it doesn't last. Dude, don't take me for my word. Go do research. Any marriage, love, relationship dynamics where one person was already super wealthy before they get married, it doesn't last. Why? Because at some point, there is a mentality that everybody comes with. It's going to get to a point where the wealthy person will be seeing that this person doesn't want to understand the work I put in to get to where I am. That's why they're behaving like this. The other person will be looking at this person doesn't appreciate my sacrifices. Is it because I'm not bringing money? So there's that imbalance.
Okay.
So I always tell people, right? And this is the reality. Many people do not believe that they can get love, especially men actually think this in the most. You may not understand. They don't believe they can get love if they don't have money. That's why they want to make money. And then what they go on to do is to impress women. You're not loving them, you're impressing them with your money. That is why when the money finishes, they will go. I know for certain, just that it's a conversation we don't like. You can build love while you're growing. It's just a lot more difficult because, like you mentioned, you can't be with someone who doesn't have the capacity to financially
Support.
support you, right? So every time you meet those persons, even if they are showing you what love is, you will not see it as love because that is not your idea of love.
Yeah.
So there will always be problem to you when you see them. You will not like them. They may not even be smelling, but they'll be smelling to you because
No,
you don't have
you
money.
don't smell. I've been with somebody that was not supporting me, but because I just liked him, he was like the kind of man I want. I was just seeing him like,
If only
this
you
guy,
had money.
yeah, if only, no, he had money, if only he was giving me this money the way I want it. We could just marry. But unfortunately, he too, he knows this one, this your dream. I cannot hold you. So that's it.
Well,
And any man I tell that I want to be a star, everybody knows say to be to that level wey dey look the kind prick wey you go collect. Necessarily I might not get any prick, but the kind of exposure, what I'll be exposed to will be dangerous,
let
too
me let me let me be
dangerous.
practical with you, right? Every man wants their woman to be their woman.
Bam. So and no man will see me and say, oh, you want to be a star, you want to be as big as the, I'll be exposed to too many rubbish. So
You
no
see all the
man
divorces in the
in
in
the
the industry.
industry,
It's
yeah.
because we may want to paint it. They will look for stories, but the reality is,
No
no
man
man truly
wants
wants another man to have access to their woman.
bam.
Even women, the women will tell you, "Oh, I understand this. The men cheat, is a lie." Women want exclusivity to their man. They want this is my man. I'm still looking. Although a lot of people come and tell you they are okay
So
with
quick
it.
question here. If, for example, you're in a house with maybe you're having a chill out with your friends and your friend, you carried your supposed girlfriend and your friend carried somebody he's paying and they're having issues with the payment. will you let your supposed girlfriend know about the issue? Or you're just going to sort it because you don't want her to see the shit happening around you? How do you handle a situation like that? Like your girlfriend is in the house, the hookup is in the house, that's having issue with your guy, and your girlfriend is like, "What's going on?" She has no idea that you have friends that carries this type of people. So how do you handle it?
First of all, I'm going to be like, it's almost impossible to find me in that kind of dynamics because there's no way I'm going to take my girlfriend to a place where a friend is, doing all those things. And it's almost impossible to find me doing friends with those kind of people. But if that scenario plays out as you asked, uh, it depends on the kind of relationship I have with my person. Now, if my person knows me through and through, they will most likely know the kind of people I associate with. So they may find out. I may not be that person that wants to cover up anything. They may find out. But then what is the point of what am I covering up? Is it that this
You don't
person
want this person to know your shit now. That this is what you do.
but I don't do it. I'm not the one carrying it. They're the one carrying now, so it's not me. So they should settle themselves.
No, me as a person, if your friend does something, meaning you do it for your friend. Me, I'm this kind of person that if I don't do something and you're doing it around me, me and you know if you be friends.
That's why I started by saying that in the reality, you will not even find me in those situations.
Bam. So for me to see you there first, and the idea you're giving me in my head is you're such a gentle good boy, and I'm seeing you mix up with people like that. It's more reasons why you should hide it.
Well, but that's for people who find themselves in those situations.
I want to talk about Lagos. What do you think about Lagos as a whole? In
Uh,
terms of opportunity, making it fast, bad things, good things. What do you think about Lagos? What do you think in your own aspect, if you have the power, you will change in Lagos?
Lagos is an interesting place. Very
Very
practical, very
interesting, yeah.
interesting. You see a lot of things, you meet a lot of people, and the important thing is you need to be able to hold yourself and understand yourself in Lagos. See the words I use: hold yourself, understand yourself. If you want to succeed in Lagos, a lot of people have the mentality that do anything and everything to succeed. But in the process of doing anything and everything, you're exposing yourself to certain people that there are places you will not be able to get to. If I belong in a certain circle and I know you do certain things, I will not allow you come to that circle
Yeah.
because you're going to dent my image. So as much as you want to be successful, as much as you want to do a lot of things, it's important you apply wisdom
Okay.
and make sure that, like, this is where intent comes in again. What kind of success you want to achieve in Lagos? Let that define. If you want to achieve a success that is unblemished, move with people who are unblemished. If you want to achieve a kind of success that, you know, just move with the people that align with what you want to achieve so that tomorrow you can say, okay, people can trace you and say, okay, this is how this person started, this is who this person is. Now, if there's anything I want to change in Lagos, essentially is the delusion of perfection that people think they have. One. And the second thing is this Fox luxury life.
And the fake life in Lagos is too much, but actually, if they tell me to choose between the real life and fake life, I'll choose the fake life. I support the fake life in Lagos a lot.
So you
Ask me
say,
why. Because if you don't live the fake life, there are some certain levels or there are some certain people can take you to the next level. But because you're being real, they won't take you there. Lagos, you have to be fake in Lagos. It's not go come. You have to be fake in Lagos. I'm not living a fake life. But there are some certain level, like you get places where I go enter now. You get some kind of things where I go talk when no dey real, when no be me. But I gats just talk am so that I go fit dey there. And so that when I dey there, when they're talking about, say, if big man sit down dey talk, if they wan start conversation, they go tell their gate man, excuse me. Am I making sense? Or they tell their chef, can't you see I'm with my friends? Excuse me.
but do you realize that most times those excuse me the major thing is privacy, so that conversation does not
It's
get.
because that person no get head. If to say that chef or that gate man come there as a friend, so where they the same level with you, he
But
won't
that's but
excuse you.
you are you
Or if that chef come there as whiskey, or it's whiskey to go far.
there is
If
a
that
level
chef,
of exclusivity there that you are not approaching.
what's it?
Friendship. There's a level, right? There's a level. It's not I think
Even within your friends, even among your friends, but not. I'm just the chef thing is an example.
no, even amongst your friends, if you there's something you don't want your friend to hear, there's a reason for it. It's not also always about
Let me tell
fake
you
life.
something about no. Let me tell you something about the sleepers. If the way you do like this now, we're talking, we're having a conversation, and a madman just runs inside. We'll go first pause. Come on, take him outside before we continue. But we're talking. The madman too deserves to learn, but because he's mad, he's outside.
But that's a madman. A madman doesn't have the
Now,
capacity to learn.
it's an example.
I know.
Now, if these guys are not working here, your neighbor cannot come in. When she comes in, we'll go first look her. She has to go out before we continue talking.
This is a professional setting, so that person is not supposed
Now,
to be here.
if I want to get into these professional settings, but this is not my profession, I have to lie. That is where the fake life comes in, and that is how Lagos is. If you want to get to a hotel, now for people to look at you, you have to have a certain level of dressing standard, even though say no be your clothes, no be your wig, no be your shoe. So you go, you don't say you go there because you won't go, you know what you want. So that is how Lagos is. But you see, Warri, I grew up in Warri too. You Warri, now biker short and polo people they wear waka. I don't know of now, but then, and everybody will still Warri in an area now. But you see this Lagos, you get where you go dress, enter vanity, they go bounce you. You get where you go dress, enter restaurant, they go bounce you. You know you have the money. That is where the fake life comes in.
This part is interesting for me because I don't think I've ever been bounced from anywhere, and most times when I go out, I'm always in my shorts and a shirt. It's very
Yeah,
rare for
maybe
me
your
to
oral is I have money, I have money. You have
aura.
this or I have money. But for ladies and you're a man, you know say you get certain girls so you go see, you go look, you go like. You get certain girls so you go see. Even you as a man, don't lie. There are some girls you see, you go say, I never get this kind of money. Just they go.
No, there's no woman I've seen like that in my life because I don't look at things in money. That maybe it's me. I don't look at
That's
things.
it.
I've never no woman.
As a friend, the men they will tell you in the comment section that there are men that you get where you go see even her hair like this. Only you go look like I no get this kind of money. Even Marvel sang it in a song now. I love you, but I don't get your money. There are standards. Even in life, there are levels to this shit. So if you want to get to the next level in Lagos, you have to fake it to the next level. If not, that people you will remain with those people in that level will not look at you with that clothes you're wearing in that level. Except you really have to be very mad like a Taife.
Interesting. 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 It's been an amazing conversation. Thanks for coming. It's been very interesting and eye-opening conversation. There are a lot of things that I on a good day
Talk it out on camera.
probably not even think of, but they've come. This conversation has brought it to light, and I sincerely appreciate.